All right, so I owe y'all an explanation where I've been the last 2 years.
I want you in my arms, in my arms, in my arms, in my arms, yeah. I want you in my arms, in my arms, in my arms. I want you in my arms, in my arms, in my arms, in my arms, in my arms.
All right, so it is. Let's see what the weather is. See what that says? It says unacceptable. We're gonna have to go to LA. I have no choice. We have to. It's 75 and sunny, and Henry doesn't do well in cold weather. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to go to LA. I don't make the rules. Way too cold. We'll find out tomorrow. Last minute decision. Natalie's making me do it. I didn't want to, but she forced me.
That's not true. We booked it this morning.
I love going impulsively places. It's like my favorite thing to do. We're packing now, and decided to bring the vlog camera this time.
Don't forget this bad boy.
Oh, yeah, how could I forget that? I don't know how to explain this.
Okay.
Too close to my face.
Just put it down, really.
Yeah,
Here,
well,
just,
sorry.
okay.
Well, I feel even weirder. You hold it. This is a great year for me to be vlogging. I don't want to miss it because me and Natalie are getting married this year. We're currently engaged, getting married in a few months. So I need to be vlogging purely for this. My kids seeing this one day, our kids seeing this one day. I just want to have the memories too. And it's going to be a great year, so I have to be vlogging. So if you want to see us get married, subscribe. I never made it to 100K, so still working on that. Road to 100K, we're back on it. I'm going to pack up, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, 5 a.m.
I don't know if that's allowed. Henry.
What I'd like to see, I just want to give Nashville Airport its flowers because this has got to be one of the most efficient airports. We just went through security. Oh, how did that? Took maybe 3 minutes. We're actually getting too comfortable though because at this point now when we're leaving the Nashville Airport, it's 8 minutes from my condo and then it takes us
10 minutes to get through.
if that. Yeah, so.
I think it's the first time that I know what I need. And I want you so bad that I'm scared that now I know how good it is if you ever leave.
Pretty sure this is the first video back after not posting for 2 years. Has it been 3? I think at least 2. Yeah, I wanted to make a video kind of saying where I've been, kind of what happened. Basically, as much as I hate to say this, I went to prison. Just kidding. I started up my business. I had it going, Harp Media Company, you guys know about it. And then I started scaling up the media company and it started doing really good, which I always thought was like my end goal of like what I wanted to do is own a big business. And so I kind of basically just dedicated all of my time to doing that and just completely abandoned the YouTube stuff. And on top of that, I now also offer like a consulting and systems company. I help implement the systems that help me grow my video business into their business and help them scale. People assume it's a course. It's not really a course. It's more of like implementing systems and getting them set up with ads and everything. Kind of went all in on the business stuff and I'm glad I did. But I do regret not continuing to make videos. This year, whenever we were on the beach in St. John's, Natalie was asking me, money aside, what do you love doing? Like what actually gets you excited? And I just remember making YouTube videos is the thing that actually really excites me. I literally go back and watch my own videos all the time. Like to me, these videos are really valuable. And I got to the point where I felt like that time of my life had already passed. I don't know. It's funny how your brain can trick you into like not doing stuff you like. A big part of this was I wasn't sure once Brooke and Gray moved and we weren't as close anymore, like in location. I wasn't sure if people would want to see stuff because the stuff y'all grew to love was like me with Brooke and Gray as the third wheel, and things changed. You know, I was always with them. Now I'm not with them as much. We're still just as good as friends, but they just live further away, so it's harder. Then the other part of that was like, now I'm engaged. I had a girlfriend last time you guys saw videos. Now I'm engaged to Natalie. So a lot of things changed, and I was always like, I don't know if the character that you guys knew me as from previous videos was me as a third wheel with Brooke and Gray, single guy, whatever, and like off the wall stupid stuff. And now my life looks a little bit different. Like I'm still the same type of person, but I don't have the same friend group because they're further away now. And then a lot of my life is like business stuff, running my media company and then running Harp Media Method. I'm running those two things mainly now, but it's been a very cool year of life in the last year. And the whole year, every time after something cool would happen, like, dang, I wish I videoed that. I wish I had a YouTube video where I could go back and watch it. Cause like, you know how bad I would love to go back and watch my engagement with Natalie in Hawaii and have a vlog from that trip. It was just the coolest trip ever. Like whether I wanted to or not, I knew that I need to make videos again this year because Natalie and I are engaged. Wish I had that video. But then me and Natalie are getting married this year in a really cool location that you guys will see whenever the video comes out. I'm just like really excited about it, and I'm like, I can't just only post a wedding vlog. I need to be posting this whole year leading up to it, and then after the honeymoon's gonna be awesome. So yeah, I just didn't want to miss out on the memories of that. And it's not gonna be all business videos, of course. It's still just gonna be my life, but in my life with Natalie, and then my business life, and then like working out and all the stupid goofy stuff too, I guess, if y'all still want that. Yeah, anyways, the weather sucks in Nashville, and we want to live somewhere warm, so maybe we will by next year. It's, in my mind, I've kind of made up in my mind that this will be my last winter in Nashville. So like next winter, once we're married, then we're going to definitely go somewhere. There's so many places in this country, and some of them have perfect weather, and some of them have the worst weather, and some people just live their whole lives in places with terrible weather. I don't know. I just don't want to do that. Okay, what are we doing?
We're going vintage shopping.
Vintage shopping. For
Something borrowed, quote unquote, vintage for the wedding, like a little slip dress to get ready in.
Can we pop the top? You know what they say? What do they say, babe?
Everything's better topless.
No. They say that the weather's really good here in LA.
Okay, whatever.
This weather's ridiculous. It pisses me off a little bit that people just live here every day. What's up with LA, by the way? Like, everyone here acts like they're depressed and like golf and stuff. I mean, the weather's perfect every day, like it's a simulation. Everything's vibrant and beautiful and clear, no humidity, and everybody's like depressed and stuff. Not everybody's depressed. I probably should say that. I'll get LA people mad at me, but I don't know how you couldn't be happier all the time. No, they're closed. That was a bust. All right, so everybody loves community goods coffee in LA. It's like the LA secret. It's not a secret. Actually,
it's definitely not a secret.
No, not at all. It does taste really good. I had to wait in line for like 30 minutes the first time I got community goods, thinking, it's not going to live up to the hype. Then I had it, I'm like, I would wait in line 30 minutes again for this.
So
another funny thing is just a human concept in general is like, giving you just a little bit makes you want to just come back and get more, because those huge tall coffees that you get at Starbucks and stuff, you're like exhausted from it by the end of it, to where you're not like wanting another one. You finish this and you kind of want another one. That makes you come back. Genius. LA.
Tell me you got something to give. I want it. I kinda like it when you call me wonderful. Whatever the type of talk it is, come on, man. I gotta know you're meant to be the man.
Business update. I'm gonna be updating you guys on my business stuff too. Even if you don't own a business right now, just knowing this kind of stuff, if you do want to start a business in the future, is probably pretty valuable, because at this stage of where I'm at in my business, there's been a lot of good lessons. In the good times and the bad times, you're learning a lot of lessons along the way. And as long as you soak those lessons up like a sponge, you will keep growing no matter how big the losses are or how big the wins are. You'll steadily grow. Today we had a couple good calls for the agency, for Harp Media Company. One super solid call with the exact type of business we work with, or the type that we love working with, which is like service-based businesses. We had a really good one with a pretty big company today. So we have a couple more calls. Typically it takes a couple before they become a client. So that was encouraging. That was really good. The sucky part about today though was somehow my hosting on my website shut down without me knowing about it. At the same time, my payment processor was trying to verify my website, and it couldn't. My website wouldn't pull up, so it shut down my payment processing for today, which wasn't good, because we had a couple clients miss payments because of because it was shut down. So it looks like things are back to normal. Yeah, things are back to normal. We're good. We're back up and running. So that's a business overview for today. Nothing exciting. This one's a boring one. When I get back to Nashville though, I'm gonna have a videographer. I'm gonna hire one and just have them follow me around. It's gonna make for some good videos for sure. Last day at the house here in LA. Just got some Irvine for lunch, which is extremely overpriced, but pretty good. All right, business update since last night, because last night I was having payment processor issues. We're back up and running this morning. I don't know how open I should be about business stuff, but I'm gonna try to be as open as possible about my agency stuff with you guys, because I feel like that's what I like watching when it comes to like business stuff, is guys who are super open about numbers, and that's the stuff I find most interesting and honestly most inspiring. So if it comes across as like boasting in any way, I hope it doesn't. And if I feel like you guys don't like that, and that's not the way you guys like seeing business information, then I will completely stop doing it. I think it's most valuable to know numbers and to see the numbers and to kind of, just so I can be open and transparent of how my business is doing currently. And then you guys can actually watch real authentic progression of my business, hopefully, as things go on, because you know the numbers I'm doing at certain points, if that makes sense. So as of today so far, have done 11.7K on the day. One of those is a recurring agency client, so that's good. Adding on to monthly recurring revenue is the best thing possible, and it's the most exciting thing possible because it's sticky and it will continue paying you as long as you keep the client. I always tell everybody that a sticky business model that has some kind of subscription or MRR, the monthly recurring revenue, is always the best. If you don't build something with recurring monthly revenue or just recurring subscriptions in general, each month, if you don't have that, you're having to start over at zero to go get new projects, make money, but all of those projects pay you one time and then they're gone. Whereas if you have a business model that's sticky or has recurring revenue, each month you're starting at your baseline revenue from the previous month and all the deals you've closed that are recurring again, and then you stack on top of that as opposed to having to start at zero each month. So that's why I always encourage people in my systems education coaching program to do a sticky business model. The main goal is getting recurring revenue clients. That is the name of the game. Every single business, even people who aren't in the agency model or doing marketing, the sticky business model applies to that too. By the way, if you're curious, that 12K, that does not mean that's just 12K direct to my bank account, pure profit. Obviously, as a business, there's expenses. I have employees. I have 8 employees right now. I have ad spend costs, which is quite a bit. And so you kind of have to be making a certain amount every day to even just break even. So a big misconception is oh, 12K straight to his bank account. That's amazing. But there's stress too, and there's a risk you take to get those kind of payments. And I've had months before where I go super aggressive with ads and spend a ton of money on ads, and I lose money that month because they don't convert, or maybe it drove a ton of leads, but it was so many leads that it broke the sales system and nothing was closing, or people left or whatever. So it's an up and down thing. It's not, there's never really a business that's not hard or that doesn't have inconsistencies. If there was, maybe it's real estate, but even real estate has its up and downs because things break and people are weird. I just wanted to say that because I don't want it to look oh yeah, 12K straight to the bank account, did nothing, whatever. There's risk involved for that. And I've had a lot of sleepless nights too when I've gone really aggressive and spent a ridiculous amount in ad spend and then got nothing in return. So that happens as well. It definitely takes some conditioning, because if you're not used to it, boy, does it suck to take a risk like that and not work out. It is so hard to keep going and try it again until it does. Whenever things aren't working, it's a really mental game. It really is. I think business is you gotta be really strong mentally or really dumb to the point where you don't care about the risk. It's one or the other. So I don't know which one I am. To be honest, I might be a mix of both. So that's great. We're headed to Malibu now, and I will see you guys there.
Baby, I ain't walking away. You were my diamond. Gave you a ring. Made you a promise. I told you I'd change.
I just made it to Malibu, and to be honest, when we booked this place, we booked it because Natalie really wanted to stay here, and I didn't really see the appeal. The unit she originally wanted is literally in our view right here. I'll show you. It's a bed right here in the corner of the building, right over the waves, to where the waves are almost crashing under you. But at first I didn't really see the appeal because it looked a little older and stuff online, but it was really cheap, really affordable, because we booked it the day before. This was $300 a night, which is insane because we're in the most prime location in Malibu. But yeah, I've been really impressed. I'm super impressed by this place though. It's literally right here on the beach. We just walk out. It kind of gives you that surf town vibe a little bit, which I really like. It's kind of cool switching from LA to here.